So I played my shitty plant deck today. It was very not good, but my opponents didn't know what my cards did, so I won some rounds. And ended up 5th after Swiss at the PPG in Kentucky. So now let's go through my horrible deck profile. Played 2 Lone Fire for reasons that'll be explained later. Then 2 Rose Girl. This card is just a free extender, and then it adds itself back from the grave. You can only use 1 into 2 effects per turn. But normally you just extend with this turn 1, and then turn 2 it's just like your follow-up since it's a tuner 2. 3 Seed, best card in the deck. Then the other best card in the deck was 3 Enchantress. This is full combo. This plus Enchantress is just full combo, plus you don't lose to Nib or any other one-hand trap. And like even sometimes you don't lose to 2 if your opponents are bad. One of these was not in the main deck. This was not in the main deck. These 2 were in the main deck. I played Bell and Moonlit Chill. Just wanted small world paths. And these 2 are just generically good against most matchups. Then for other hand traps, I played 3 Droll. Every deck in this format needs to search. All I need is 1 turn to win the game. Almost every time I saw Droll this weekend, I just won the game. Also lost the game anytime my opponent saw Droll. Then for the bad one of plants, we play Spore. Shout out to the OG. And then play Carrot Weight. He just comes back every turn. He got 1900 attack. We got Laurel. This is like your best combo extender. This is what you do the whole combo when you gain life. At the end of the video, we'll break through how to go through all the combos and shit. And then for more bricks, 1 Mardell. This just searches the plant monster when it comes out. So it's just part of your combo. And then Twin. It's the bad Sunseed, but you need to play it so you can summon it off sewing. Final monster in the deck was Griffin. Almost didn't play Griffin today, but thought he should make the cut. First deck list didn't have him in it, but we resubmitted and we're okay.
Yeah, aka forgot to write it down.
Yeah. Anyway, on the broken spells, we played Called by the Grave, because, like, I don't like Droll. Then we played Foolish Burial, because it actually just says 4th copy of Aqua Enchantress. And that was all the broken spells I played that were one-ofs, now to the bad ones. Shrine, this card sucks. Crossbreed, this card sucks. Fateful Adventure, this card's okay. And Dracoback, this card's the best one. Should have played 2. Then I played 2 Sunvine Sowing. This card came out in Bode. It basically fixed almost every single almost every single problem the deck has. We'll go through how to use a combo with it, but it essentially makes Seed 1 card full combo. Then you wanted to play other ways to get to Seed, so I played 2 Painful Decision. It was originally going to be 3, but I felt I was seeing Seed a little too much, and I wanted to see other cards in the deck, so I cut it down to 2. I think it's perfectly viable to play 3, though, if you're still bricking. Then 3 Small Worlds. This just gets you to Enchantress or Seed. As long as you see both of them, you win the game, so this just gives you, like, more chances to do that. And then 3 Right, because it's just 3 more Enchantress. And then finally, the best spell card in the whole deck. 3 Unexpected Dies. This summons Seed from your deck without your normal summon. So basically, you can just do your whole combo, which is just basically prank kids with plants. You can do it all without your normal summon. So like when you open this, you can just play like very ignorantly. And then if you get nibbed, it just doesn't matter because you just normal summon like another Seed or extender from your hand. And you just keep comboing. Because none of your cards are once per turn. And then finally, the 2 trap cards. These are both searchable. So that's the only reason you play them. This card's just a Dark Ruler that also boosts its attack. The attack effect is actually really good. It's basically just a Crusadia Equimax, so anything a Link monster points to, it's a plant link, it gains the attack of. So, like, some of your dudes have, like, Link 4, and they can point, like, 2 or 3 things, and they just go up to, like, 8k. Game's really easy. And then this card is searchable off the Aroma monster, and it's just your whole recursion. So it either lets you shuffle one from the grave back into the deck, or extract to gain 500, or send one from field or grave to gain 500, or you can pay 1,000 to special an Aroma monster from your grave, and you can do it every single turn.
We also learned that Brute Bloom is extra broken because it negates forever.
It doesn't
Shout out to the stream thing that happened. That was wild.
It was wild. So go through the side deck and the extra deck and then break down kind of how to play the deck. So the extra deck is probably not sorted at all. So 3 Dryas. 1, 2, and 3. 2 foreign because you want to summon the English one first, they can read it, and then after that your cards look better. For the same reason.
This adds the Sunvine spells.
For the same reason, 2 healer, 1 foreign, because of course gotta let them read the English one. For the 1-ofs, I only had foreigns because they just look better, so they don't get to read. But for other 2-ofs, we played 2 Bengal Lancer. Honestly, I don't know if I made the second one once this weekend, but it just comes up a lot because it's like your big grind thing. And it can bang itself back from the graveyard, so if you have to combo with the first one and it gets banished, then it's really important to have the second one, the extra deck later. And then...
Also because you get plant locks, you don't get to play other non-generic.
Yep. Yeah, you get locked into plants really early on from the extra deck, so all you can play is plant monsters. So basically your plants have to do everything to solve issues. Play 2 Melius. This card's absurd. This card is basically just Nightmare Mermaid. It is not fair. And then 2 Jasmine. This card is Lone Fire that also searches a monster. I don't know why this card's okay. It's $4 right now. It has 1 printing. It's kind of absurd. Then we played 2 1-of links. So the first one was Thrasher. I didn't play this card for a while because it didn't combo, but then I read it again. I found it was access code. So it gains 800 attack for every
Told you.
times the link level of any link you make that's a Son of Aelon. So you can go Melius, use Melius' effect to bring back Seed, link this here, and it just goes up to 3,200. Then Melius lets it attack up to a number of times equal to the amount of Son of Aelons you control. So you can attack like 2 or 3 times for 32. Then when it runs a monster over by battle, you can special summon it to any zone a plant link points to. So you can just Goyle Guardian all their cards. I Goyle Guardian someone's bear to attack for game this weekend. So that was super fun. And then finally for the last link, is Dried Entier. Of course, foreign. It's optimal. So this card searches Bloom from your deck when it comes out. So that's fine. And then you just need like more interruptions since your plant cards suck. But then this also can't be destroyed by card effects or targeted for attacks. And you can tribute a link it points to. And you can pop cards your opponents control, non-targeting, up to that link level. So a lot of times you just have this like this. Tribute this and you just blow up 4 cards if they don't clear it. It's really oppressive. And that's all for the extra deck except Synchros. I played Mardell. Or not Mardell, Marjoram. This card searches the Blessed Winds. And then while it's on the field, if my life is higher than yours, you can't target any of my plants with card effects. And when I gain life, I can just target and pop a card on the field. So it's just Dryden. So all I do is just Blessed Winds, gain life every turn, and then just pop a card for free. And since my life is always higher than my opponent's, all my plants are untargetable. So it's just a fucking go keyboard.
Also because you follow up, right? Blessed
Yep.
Winds.
Yeah. So like this is your whole grind game. Against the match on Clifton on stream, I was not in a great spot because I just couldn't get to this. I finally found a route, I think like turn 2 or 3. And from there, I was just able to recur resources every single game. It's like the equivalent of having pranks when you're playing prank kids. You just get everything back. Then finally, the last thing, this card sucks so much. But honestly, this can be any plant link you want it to be. It doesn't matter. Or it can be a plant synchro. All it does is gains 400 attack for every plant monster you control. But its base stat is 1600 and it doesn't count itself. So like it only goes up to 36. And then when it comes, or once per turn, you can special summon a level 5 or higher plant from your graveyard. Now, for those of you keeping track at home, there's exactly 1 in the whole deck. So the only time this comes up is when you're just trying to put more bodies on board, because it also specializes in defense, because of course it does. But to get like things started game 2, or not game, turn 2, basically you have Rose Girl and like Carrot Weight. Rose Girl adds itself back, then Carrot Weight pitches another plant. Then you just normal summon and you synchro for a 7. So like if you just got gassed out, you didn't get to Blessed Winds turn 1, this is kind of your only like continuation of shit.
That's also like a way you're cleared adventure token, right?
This
It's like
thing?
the one way you can clear adventure token, or does it require plants? I don't know.
Oh yeah. There is a broke little combo where if you like use up your Griffin Rider or you're using right turn 2, you can just use the token since it's a level 4. It'd be better if you could just make more copies of this, but here it is. For those curious, if you can play other plant synchros, you can, but they all also suck. Like literally every single one, they're so bad. The best thing you can do is play the level 5. That's just a quick synchro, and then you can make like Boral Savage on your opponent's turn. But half the time you get locked into plants for the rest of the game anyway, so it's just not good. But yeah, that's all of the extra deck. And then we go over the side deck. So fun fact, I was playing Striker up until approximately 8 hours before this event. I went to sleep. I decided that deck sucks.
No.
So I didn't play it.
That's not what happened.
It wasn't even that. No, it's I walked downstairs. After, like, Tommy's playing Striker. I walk upstairs. I go, like, shower or something. I go back downstairs. I just see Tommy laying out playing cards. He's like, and, yeah, he just decided to play the play deck.
Yo. I didn't get to make the side deck for this until approximately 15 minutes before we left. Normally what I do when I make a side deck, I look at the cards in my deck and I go, what can I take out in matchups? I didn't get to do that this time. So my ratios are really bad. Do not use them. I played 3 Nib. I don't think I ever saw this card. I don't think I can remember seeing it. But that means it was pretty bad. Next, 3 Ash. This beat my Prank Kids opponent round 7. He opened 1 Pranks. I opened 1 Hand Trap. It was Ash. We call that a wrap.
Let's go.
Imperm. This card was cheeks most of the day, except the one time where my 60-card opponent hard opened Scythe, but then I drew Imperm for turn. And so I proved I was the more lucky player. Then, these two, optimal. Won so many games with this. Actually, just absurd. So, with Small World, you can just... you can get to either a monster or a spell and trap out any point you need. Because you can always bridge to any of these. They're both Earths. All your plants are Earths. So you can go for Sticky Icky, and you just drop it down. Draco Back makes this card actually just ridiculous, because you just get to bounce it again. That's what I did against my Thunder opponent, and I was handily winning that game, and then he just still had Featherstorm because he's a little bitch, but nah. It's chill. And then Pank is just like, you get skill drained or some shit, I don't know. Pank didn't really come up. Kumungus did. You can also Bengal answer about Kumungus to your hand on their turn and just drop it again. It's super free. I'm moving on to more cards I didn't play. I drew this once, and there was now time to use it against Clifton. Because I didn't draw well game 2, and we went to game 3, and that's the only time I saw it. My last 2 cards, I just wanted more hand traps, I guess, so I played this one. I don't know, probably wouldn't play it again. Card sucks. Moving on. Red Reboot, it's broken. I don't need to say anymore. Yeah. Let's move on to how did this deck actually combos.